It is officially the winter solstice, and I figured I would go through my 2024 stats just to kind of sit and reflect throughout this year. I did this last year. I always do it right before the end of the year, so some stats might have changed since the last time, because obviously we still have like a week or two left in 2024, and same thing back in 2023. Starting off on how many people visited the website this year, it looks like we had 247,418 visitors this year. That is up from 180,267 last year. Now, of those people, there were 422,464 separate sessions, meaning those people came back to equal that many times. Compared to last year where it was at 340,921. So that's more than 60,000 more people that saw our brand this year and were on the website. That is amazing. In terms of orders, I shipped 11,903 orders this year. I packed up all of those with my arthritis-y, mobility-ridden hands, compared to last year when I packed up 8,884 of them. The average, this is actually really interesting. So the average units ordered were 3.8 compared to last year when they were 3.3. So a little bit more per purchase that were ordered. But then the average order value was $42.38 this year, and last year it was $42.62. So just a little bit lower. I think it's because we lowered some of the prices in some of our things. I was able to get slightly better prices for like our lashes and stuff. And I think I restocked a lot more minis this year. I don't think I had quite as many minis last year. So I believe that is why that went slightly down. It's still absolutely amazing. I remember when I worked in retail, the goal was $30 and 3 items per transaction. So of course that was for in-store, not online. I don't really know. I've never been in online sales aside from this, but I beat that. Now, here's something else that is really interesting. Our conversion rate is actually down. Our conversion rate is 1.96, whereas last year it was 2.24. So not atrocious, especially not for online retail. In person, again, it was supposed to be 10%, so 1 out of every 10 people that came in the store. However, that was always impossible because a family of like 20 would come in and they would keep running in and out of the door, so that never happened. So I might have done better in that too than I used to do. Now, I don't have the exact stats for this, but our top selling product was our funeral proof eyeliners. We sold 3.4 thousand of them. However, that's entirely inaccurate because I redid the site around June and July, and those got entirely new listings and were completely overhauled. So that doesn't even include what we sold prior to June or July, somewhere in there. And so that's especially misleading because March was actually our biggest month that we have had as a brand in the past 5 years. I don't know what was going on with March, but it was huge for me. We have retained almost a 50% returning customer rate, which is just absolutely insane. So that means that people that buy from our brand once, there's a 50% chance pretty much that they're going to come back and get it again. So out of every single day, all the sales that we do, half of them are returning customers. And if that doesn't say cult-like following, I don't know what does. I appreciate that so much. I know these stats might not be too insanely impressive because I'm not a huge business, but they are so impressive to me, and I'm so thankful for the community that I have and the support that I'm given every single day of my life. And I just want to say thank you for an amazing year. We are going into our 5th year now of being open, and we are already about to hit that 5-year point since I started the brand. And it has just been growing exponentially every single year, and that is just absolutely amazing to me, and I'm so thankful for that support that I've received. And I do not know what I would do without my support and my community of people that I have, and I just want to be very clear, very transparent with you guys that I never take it for granted any day, ever. I love the life that I've been given thanks to this brand. I started with a failed Indiegogo for like less than $200, and I started formulating all of my own products, and then it just leveled up and up and up from there. I get to work with amazing labs now that pay attention to me and listen to me, and they make exactly what I want and with my formulas. I know we were at a certain point where I had like a dream lab that I wanted to work with, and they were just too busy, you know, for someone the size of me. And we've gotten past that point, and now they are making really awesome products for us. So I've, even in the eyes of other people and big manufacturers and things, I am getting up there now. I am only 26 years old, and I feel like I've already lived like 3 separate lifetimes. The amount of things I've done, the amount of jobs that I've had, the experiences that I've gathered, and then having my own brand for the past 4 to 5 years has just been insane. Who gets to say that? I don't feel like very many people do, but I'm still learning a lot every single day. And my first goal is to get an actual warehouse or an actual office that is not a separate area of my home like it currently is. You can see I have, you know, my little warehouse area up here, and that is where I pack all of the orders. But one of the main goals of mine is to be able to have a warehouse or a separate office space that is not here for my own safety. That way I can bring in people to do swatches, to do more content and stuff like that. And then from there, you know, maybe be able to hire somebody. But again, happy winter solstice. Thank you so much for an absolutely amazing year. I hope you guys had an amazing year as well, and I hope we have an even better year next year. But here's to 2025. Let's hope, fingers crossed.